we got this jute ribbon in again. This is literally one of my favorite ribbons in the whole wide world. It is a jute ribbon. It is all wired throughout the zigzags and everything. And it's just actual jute. It is RA 165918. So we got that back in stock. This is the perfect ribbon for any kind of beach or nautical wreath, okay? So it is a 1.5. I found this in my, I don't know if we have any more of this left. It's just a burlap with red rickrack. You can use, again, it's whatever you have. So that's just pulling in some of the red from my nautical pieces. We got, I think we still have some of this in stock. It is just a navy blue with a white trim. Again, 1.5. And then I may just at the end add in a 7/8, just simple red ribbon. Okay, because we got a lot of blue and natural already in the base. So we're going to pull in some of the reds with our ribbon. I'm going to do all 3 of these ribbons at the same time. So I'm going to use this as the bottom ribbon because it will really pop against the blue and natural, that red. Then I'm going to put this one on top, and then I'm going to put the blue and white on top. And we're going to use all 3 of these ribbons at the same time. I'm going to do 14-inch tail. Okay, now I like to make my bows a little different than everybody. I'm going to do my tails first. So I like to have my tails, both tails coming out the bottom. We'll cut them the same length as this one. Okay, so there, all 3 of those will be coming out the bottom. Now with the bow maker, you do get a ribbon holder, so it's much easier to use your ribbon holder to make your bows. That way it doesn't get all mixed up. Pinch those. So the bad side is facing up. And I'm going to do 6-inch loops, sure. Slide down, turn it towards me. Now you can do, of course, you can do each ribbon separately. This is just kind of a shortcut. So I'm going to do 3 on each side, just 6-inch loops with all 3 ribbons. Give yourselves, make sure your ribbon's kind of loose so you can make those loops. And then I'm going to do 1 more on each side, and then I'll come in with a little bit of that. I think that's going to really pop it off. But if you don't have, you can use just like a 5/8 or a 7/8 if you have some. They're the 5/8 and 7/8. They're fairly inexpensive, but they're a really great way to add a pop of color to a wreath inexpensively, because they're not super expensive, and you usually only use a little bit. So you can do quite a few wreaths because you're not using that much of that 7/8 or 5/8 ribbon. Okay, this is the last loop I'm doing. Okay, I'm just gonna cut that off. Normally your tail would come down like this. your last tail. That's the way that a lot of people make their bows. It's totally up to you. My preference is I like having the tails come right out the bottom. So that's how I make them. You can do them whatever you want. So I'll just cut that off at the end. We're done with that. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of this 5/8 open weave. I love this stuff. It is all wired as well. Now this one I won't do the tails because we're just going to do a little bit. It is all wired. Just a couple loops just to put a pop of color in there. So I did one loop 6-inch, one 5-inch, 6-inch, 5-inch, and that's enough. I'm gonna get the zip tie. And I like to use gray pipe cleaners because you don't see the pipe cleaner the way I do it, except on the back, and I like everything to match. So I'm going to pull this out, have my zip tie ready, and I'm going to do my zip tie up around. Try and keep it as stacked as you can. You may have to press down. This is a pretty thick bow because I've used all those ribbons in there. Okay, then I will flip this around. We're going to slide the pipe cleaner. Do this up. You don't do it up super, super tight, but tight enough that the pipe cleaner and stuff's not going to fall out, because we do have to open some loops here for our bow. But this is what's going to go into the holes on the board. Just make sure our tails are facing down. Okay, this, now that I have everything in, I'm going to cut this. This is where we ended. I'm going to cut it right back, right to the pipe cleaner or the zip tie. That way you don't see it. And then I'm gonna open the bow up. Okay, so let's put our bow on now. Okay, so our lighthouse is there. So I'm going to kind of just go kitty corner to my lighthouse. So I went 1, 2, 3 over from the bottom. So I'm going to go 3 over from the top. So 1, 2, 3. Right here is where I'm going to go in with my bow. And then it'll kind of offset. Make sure. No, I'm going to go just a little higher because this bow is big. Attach the bow down straight through the holes. I'll flip it over again. You guys can see. Oh, so there's the center. I just went 1 over, only because this bow is pretty big. I'm not going to cut it yet, just in case I do need to move it. It's all going the right way. Okay, I'm going to start from the back, opening the loops. Okay, so there's 1, 3, red, okay, that's the kind of the back of the bow, and then this one, it's kind of on the top of those two. Let's switch this one around. There we go. And then you want to make sure they're opened. Okay, now we'll take our little red, a little pop of red, just kind of like that. Alrighty, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. These two are the bottom. This time I'll go blue, natural red, blue, natural red. Okay, natural, red, blue, open them up. And there we go, my friends. A really pretty bow. By just using all the ribbons together. All right, let's dovetail our tails here. I'm just going to slant that one. There we go. Okay, so let's curl these up. Get your fingers, get your tail, hold the tip of the top of that, and then pull really tight as you're going, and look at that nice curve. See that nice curve it gives it? It's kind of like when you're curling ribbon for like balloons and stuff. Go up, keep tight, and pull, and you get a really, really nice curvature to your ribbon tail. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, this one I'm probably going to do the same. Just get a nice curve. And then the blue one, I think I'll just roll. There's so many ways to make bows now, it's crazy. You just do whatever makes you happy. Okay, so we'll curl that. And then we have our red ones. There we go.